With recreational and medical marijuana on the rise, the U.S. government is currently reevaluating how marijuana should be classified. And specifically, will marijuana move from being a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 2 drug? And this would make it more acceptable for medical use and treatment in the United States. I'm Dana Weeks for Elliott Wave TV, and today I'm joined by Matt Lampert, the director of the Socioeconomics Institute, to talk about both the process and the potential conclusions if this change takes place. So, Matt, why are people talking about whether the Drug Enforcement Agency, the DEA, will reschedule marijuana?
The DEA missed a self-imposed June 30th deadline on whether to reschedule marijuana. Currently, marijuana is a Schedule 1 drug, which puts it in the same category as heroin and LSD, and it means that at the federal level, as far as the government's concerned, it has no known medical benefits and a high potential for abuse. Now, one option is for the DEA to reschedule it as a Schedule 2 drug, which isn't that much different. It would put it in the same category as cocaine, but since it missed the deadline, people are talking about it because pot advocates and opponents are sitting on the edges of their seats waiting to see which direction the government's going to go.
And how would this decision to reschedule marijuana fit into the longer-term trend regarding legalization?
This is a trend that we've had our eyes on for quite some time. Back in 2009, my colleague Ewan Wilson at the Socioeconomics Institute followed up on an observation by Robert Prechter and did a study which showed that social attitudes toward marijuana are linked to social mood as reflected in the stock market. Basically found that society tends to band with the bull and chill with the bear. So when mood is trending positively as reflected by a rising stock market, society tends to be more restrictive and crack down on marijuana. And when mood is trending negatively as reflected in a falling stock market, society tends to do the opposite. So Ewan forecasts that after a major low in the markets, marijuana would have its best chance yet at being decriminalized. And since the 2009 low, 4 states plus Washington, D.C. have legalized recreational marijuana. Half the states allow for some form of medical pot, and even more allow for some form of legal cannabis oil treatment. So a change in marijuana status at the federal level would just be another step in this long-term trend.
And given all that, do you think it's likely that the DEA will reschedule?
Well, with U.S. markets near all-time highs, it's not the most opportune moment socioeconomically for such a development to occur. But one data point in its favor is that the Dow priced in real money, that is gold, peaked in 1999 and has been trending net lower ever since. So by that measure, we've been in a bear market for 16 years. We do think that ultimately, as the bear market progresses, marijuana will shed its Schedule 1 classification. But it remains to be seen if that will happen now or if pot advocates will have to wait a little bit longer for that development to occur. So we'll tune in and see what happens next.
Well, we certainly will have to tune in. Thanks for today's interview, Matt.
You got it, no problem.
To learn more about how waves of social mood drive social events, please visit the link below.